In March and April 2020, large swaths of the global capitalist economy ground to a halt in the face of the coronavirus pandemic. Over the following years, periodic general quarantine shut down work and travel. During these lockdowns, the working class of advanced capitalist countries faced three possible fates: unemployment, continuing to work on-site at their place of employment, or remote work. Millions lost work in the biggest economic plunge since the 1930s. Emergency cash transfer benefits, eviction moratoriums, and economic bailout packages staved off an even worse social crisis. Those who continued to work outside of their homes, disproportionately Black and migrant working-class people, faced higher rates of exposure to COVID-19 with lethal consequences. The last third or so of the workforce switched to remote work for the remainder of the year. These were most often white-collar professionals who had previously worked in offices. This new experience of home life revealed the labor, both within and beyond the household, required to sustain families. Every day, there is a great deal of work to be done: acquiring and preparing food, feeding everyone in the household, accessing health care and education, cleaning homes and bodies and clothes, supervising children, and tending to the elderly or disabled. Working-class families of color tend to manage such labor with the help of interdependent kin structures beyond their nuclear family, including through relying on grandparents, aunts, and family friends. They also rely on state-subsidized child care centers and public schools. Affluent parents or those working as busy professionals, more likely to be isolated into a nuclear family household, manage these tasks through outsourcing the labor to others, hiring immigrant nannies and house cleaners, ordering takeout meals, dropping children off at private daycare or schools, using laundry services, or placing grandparents in nursing homes. Outsourcing domestic labor is not new. Bourgeois European families employed servants in large numbers up until World War II, for example, while white propertied American families employed Black women as domestic workers from Reconstruction to the 1960s. Before emancipation, enslaved Black women provided child care, household labor, and breastfeeding, integrated into the domestic life of white owners. However, today's professional families rely not only on low-wage migrant domestic workers, but also on access to a wide assortment of service commodities such as food preparation, laundry, and on-call drivers. Along with the institutions of universal schooling and separated senior residential facilities, these commodified reproductive services have enabled busy professionals to raise families without necessarily relying on the unwaged support of extended family or a housewife.